welcome back to my channel. So today I have a makeup tutorial for you guys. I really wanted to do like a soft lilac type of eye. I really like the way it turned out. It's a little bit cool tone, a little bit warm tone. It's just a lightweight eye, and then I just decided to pair it with this like really bold dark berry lip. I've worn this look before in the past and you guys really seem to like it, and I've paired it with nudes. I've paired it with like a dark lip right now and stuff. I don't know why I was feeling the dark lip today, but I just wanted to go ahead and put this tutorial up for you guys. Today's tutorial is going to be a drugstore tutorial, so all of the products that are on my face right now, and I'm pretty sure all of the brushes that I used are drugstore. If they are not, I will write it down below, but I will have all of that stuff linked for you. I really hope you guys enjoy the tutorial. Don't forget to let me know what other things you guys want to see on my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye. Before we get started, I just want to say I'm so sorry. I know my nails look horrendous. I already did my brows. I used the Ardell Pro Mechanical Pencil, and I also use the NYX Micro Brow. I'm going to move on to prepping my eyelids. I'm going to use the Essence I Love Stage Eyelid Primer. I love this primer. I've used it before. Taking a Sigma P82 brush, and I'm just going to use that to buff it out and blend it out onto my eyelids. So next, I'm going to take this neutral shade here. This is a big eyeshadow I got from Victoria's Secret a while ago. It's just a nice nude shade, a natural color. So I'm just going to use that to set the eyeshadow base that we had just put on our eyes. The first eyeshadow I'm going to use is from Coastal Suns. This is one of their Hot Pot shadows, and this is in the color Polar Bear. I'm just going to take that on a small Anastasia brush that came in one of the palettes, and I'm going to use that to highlight my brow bones. This next shadow I'm going to use is from Makeupgeek. This is in the shade Creme Brûlée, and I'm just going to work that into the crease. I'm using a Wet n Wild vegan brush. I don't know what line this is or what the name of it is, but I know it's one of their vegan brush lines. I'm just taking that, and I'm literally making small circles into the crease of my eye, back and forth, almost windshield wiper motions. I'm going to take another Makeupgeek eyeshadow. This is Latte, and then I'm taking this on a Boots number 7 contour eyeshadow brush. It's one of the newer brushes I bought in my drugstore haul. If you have not seen it, I will link it down below. But I'm just literally working that back and forth, windshield wiper motions, and really focusing that into that crease and the socket of the eye, and then just going back and forth and in that outer V part. I'm going to go in with this Makeupgeek shadow. This is Rockstar. This is one of their duochrome shadows. Again, I'm taking that on a Wet n Wild vegan brush, and I'm just going to pack that all over the lid. This is one of those shadows that you kind of have to intensify a little bit, or at least on me, I have to really intensify it because I like a really like bam in your face kind of lid color. So I'm going to pack it on as much as I please, and then I'm going to take that contouring eyeshadow brush with no additional product, and I'm going to work that into the crease, into the eye again, just to make sure everything is nice and blended out. I'm going to take this eyeshadow. This is called Kokomo Cafe, and this is one of the Coastal Suns Hot Pot shadows. I'm going to take the eye contour and shadow brush from Boots number 7, and I'm going to do the same thing except with the shadow. I'm really going to try to focus this on the outer third of the eye to create a little bit of depth and smokiness, and then I'm going to mix that in and blend it into the crease, back and forth, windshield wiper motions to have a little bit more of a defined crease. Now I'm just taking this same eyeshadow brush that I used to blend out and add that transition shade, and I'm just going to run it along the crease to make sure everything is nice and blended. I'm going to take another deeper brown. This is called Hot Chocolate, and I'm just going to use that and focus that on the outer third of the eye, and again just slowly kind of flick it into the crease. I'm not going to use this to define the crease anymore because I don't want to make it really dark in there. I'm just focusing this on the outer third of the eye, and then whatever's left, blend it into the crease, and then of course I take my big fluffy brush and just blend everything out. Sometimes I feel like I lose a little bit of the eyeshadow pigmentation on the lid, especially with such a really light, unique shade like this one. So I'm just going to go back into that Rockstar eyeshadow, pack it onto the lid a little bit more, and then with no additional product, use that contour and shadow brush to just really kind of define the crease just a little bit more. But like I said, I'm not adding any more product on there because I'm not trying to make it darker. I'm just trying to make sure that there are no harsh lines in this look. Next, I'm going to take my NYC liquid liner, and I'm just going to draw a line on my eye. And so I'm just going to create a wing. You definitely don't have to do a wing if you don't want to. I just always do. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. For lashes today, I'm going to use these from iloveme.co, and these are in the style Katrina, and they're really nice and kind of like wispy and flared out in the end, so it'll give a nice little curl to the eye. And then just to make sure that we have a nice dark matte line, I'm going to go over it, same thing with my NYC liquid liner. To prime my face, I'm going to use the NYX Angel Veil Primer. This is one of my favorite drugstore primers. It gives you just a nice base to work with, smooths things out, and I feel like it doesn't hydrate your skin, but it also doesn't make it dry or crackly or anything like that. It's just a really good primer overall. I'm going to do a little bit of color correcting because I do have some redness. This is the Essence Color Correcting Stick or something like that. It was like $2 and it works really well, blends out really nicely, and is super creamy, and I love that it's in a stick form. It's just so much easier to use. And then I'm going to take my Kardashian Khroma joystick. This is in retro red, I think, and I just use it to color correct some of the darkness that I have under my eyes, around my mouth and such. I know I look kind of crazy, but I'm going to take my E8 brush. This is from the Morphe Elite collection, and I'm just going to spray a little bit of Fix Plus and then start kind of blending this stuff out. I'm definitely not going to leave it there, but I'm going to blend it out a little bit just to make sure I color correct properly the areas I need to, but also so it's not just like bam, blotches of red and bam, blotches of green all over the place. And I find that that's the best way for me personally to be able to color correct. Now for foundation, I'm going to mix the L'Oreal True Match Original Foundation and the Milani 3-in-1 Perfecting Foundation. I'm mixing these two just because the Milani is a really thick, really intense foundation that sometimes it can look kind of cakey, which I don't mind, but I know some people mind. So to give it a little bit more of a healthier, somewhat kind of dewy, maybe like demi-matte look, I'm just going to mix it with the L'Oreal True Match, and I am putting that on my face with the Real Techniques Complexion Sponge. For concealer, I'm going to go in with my LA Girl Pro Conceal. This is in creamy beige, and you just do what you normally do with concealer. I make kind of like little inverted triangles under my eyes, and then I will go ahead and do some highlighting down the bridge of my nose, on my forehead. And I always highlight my Cupid's bow. I don't know if you guys have seen it in past tutorials, but I just feel like it does add a little bit more light in the center of your face. Definitely don't have to, but that's just my preference. And then same thing, I'm going to blend it out with the Real Techniques Complexion Sponge. Once everything is nice and blended, I'm going to take my Coty Airspun Translucent Powder, and I'm taking this brush from Makeup Academy, I think it is. I'm just using the more kind of like pointed tip side, and I'm going to set certain areas of my face, and then I'm baking my under eye. Now I'm going to take the Sigma E30, this is a pencil brush, and I'm just going to use a mixture of Kokomo Cafe and Creme Brûlée from Makeupgeek, and I'm going to smoke out my lower lash line. I'm going to take this ColourPop Gel Cream Liner. This is in Prance, I want to say. But this is the lilac-y one. I will have it down in the description bar for you guys. And then I'm going to coat my lower lashes with the Supersizer Mascara from CoverGirl. To make this look pop, I'm adding a little bit of that Polar Bear eyeshadow in the tear ducts of my eyes. I'm going to take my Wet n Wild Vegan brush. This is the angled brush, and I'm going to use this to contour. And today I'm going to use the L'Oreal Glam bronzer. This is a new bronzer I'm trying out. As you guys can tell, it is a little bit just like a hair on the orange side, but I'm totally okay with that. I like a very nice, warm, bronzy kind of look to the cheeks. It is a little bit, like I said, orangey, maybe reddish if you go a little too ham. But I'm just going to take my stippling brush, and I'm just going to blend that out. For my blush today, I'm going to use Luminoso from Milani. For highlighter today, I'm going to use a mixture of the Wet n Wild Mega Glow and the Makeup Revolution Vivid Bakes highlighter. I will have both names down below. And then I'm taking my e.l.f. highlighter brush, and I'm going to use that to put it on top of my cheekbones. But that glow, girl. Seal the whole makeup look, I'm using the L'Oreal Pro Infallible Makeup Setting Spray. I'm going to take this retractable pencil. This is from Jordana, and this is in the shade Baby Berry. It's like a nice berry mauve tone. So I'm just going to line my lips and fill them in. I do overline my lips. You definitely don't have to. I just kind of like the way they look. And then to top it off, I'm going to take the shade from Milani. Can't remember the name, but I will have it down in the description bar for you guys. It's a really nice, deep kind of wine, berry, burgundy kind of color. I don't know why I was feeling a dark lip. It's kind of vampy. I don't know why I was feeling the berry lips, but that's what I'm going with. Once you have your lip color choice on, your look is complete. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I really hope you guys learned something. Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, all that stuff's going to be linked down below for you guys, as well as everything I use and coupon codes to help you save some money. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.